Good afternoon to all my dear students. I am your teacher Miss Meher Sheikh. In yesterday's video, we have learned how the rotation of the earth around itself and its revolution around the sun results into Ritu Chakra, that is different seasons. Today, let's start with the part 4 of the chapter. We all have seen moon in the sky at night. Today, we will learn more about it. The moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. However, these two orbits intersect each other. Here, orbit means a path on which moon travels around earth and earth travels around the sun. Moon follows moon's orbit and earth follows earth's orbit. Because of this intersection, the moon, earth and sun are not always on a straight line. They only come linear, that is in a straight line, when we experience eclipse, that is solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse. So, children, you must be thinking, what is solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse? When moon comes in between the sun and the earth, it is called solar eclipse. And when the earth comes in between the sun and the moon, it is called lunar eclipse. So, next let's learn about the phases of the moon. We see half of the moon's surface which faces the earth. That is, from the earth we see only one side of the moon. We cannot see the complete moon. The moon has no light of its own. We can see the moon because of the sunlight that falls on it. This happens because moon is a satellite. In first chapter, that is in our earth and our solar system, we have already learned that the moon is a satellite and sun is a star. Therefore, it does not have light of its own. It gets the light from the sun, and that is how we are able to see the moon. On a full moon night, we see the entire side of the moon that faces the earth. We learn that we can see only one side of the moon out of this full part. On the full moon night, we can see the whole part of the moon. On new moon night, we cannot see any part of it. The moon is still there in the sky, but we are not able to see it. So, that night is called the new moon night. From the full moon to the new moon, the illuminated part, that means the bright or the light up part of the moon which we can see from the earth, becomes smaller and smaller. Whereas from new moon to full moon, it again grows bigger and bigger. Remember children, moon is not growing smaller or bigger, but part of moon which we can see, that is illuminated part of moon which we can see, that becomes smaller and smaller or bigger. So these different shapes of the moon that we see in the sky are called phases of the moon. I hope you all have understood the different phases of the moon. Now, next start with another topic of the chapter, that is waxing and the waning moon. It takes 14 to 15 days from new moon to full moon. This is fortnight of the waxing moon. Now, children, what do you mean by fortnight? Fortnight means 2 weeks, which is equal to 14 days. Whereas from the full moon to new moon, the moon appears smaller and smaller, and after 14 to 15 days, it is new moon again. So, this period, that is 14 days, it is another fortnight, and that fortnight is called the waning moon. Thus, the period from one new moon to the next new moon is of 28 to 30 days. This whole period is called lunar month. Every day of the lunar month is called Tithi. Let's revise again. The new moon takes 15 days to become full moon, that is waxing moon, and the full moon takes again 15 days to become new moon, that is waning moon. The fortnight of the waxing moon, that is 2 weeks of the waxing moon, plus the fortnight of the waning moon, that is 2 weeks of the waning moon, is equals to 1 lunar month. If you look at the calendar, you will find there are altogether 4 weeks. So 2 weeks are of waxing moon and 2 weeks are of waning moon. So children, what do we have learned from this lesson is the rotation of the earth causes day and night. The revolution of the earth around the sun and its inclined axis together causes the seasons. The revolution of the moon around the earth gives rise to phases of the moon. The period from one new moon to the next one is called a lunar month. It has all about 28 to 30 days. The fortnight ending on a full moon is that of waxing moon, and the fortnight that ends on a new moon is that of waning moon. The days of the lunar month are called Tithis. I hope you all have understood all the concepts. With today's video, we have completed our chapter number 2, that is motions of the earth. Thank you.